The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? You start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early, looking to buy time. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Badgers are on the move. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Badgers!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Running back goes in motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They'll throw it on 1st down. Scrambling away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Running to the left. They knock him down right there.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Floats it out in space. He gets those chains moving. Gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered out.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. You just saw the speed of the defense right there, getting a big stop.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down.
On to punt it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's open. Afterburner's coming. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass. It's Fowler. Getting some heat. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Trojans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He rifles one deep to the left. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messed me.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On target over the middle. What a cut, now he's loose. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one...
Oh, look out! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit of time.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 4 over FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw. It's Fowler. Looking left. Got him, and nobody's close. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete. Lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Off play action on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Trojans! They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Badgers are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He's got it, and they convert. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Badgers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. just threw behind his pad. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He finds his man.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burks. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside and try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
And you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Catch in the middle. It's Ali. Stop is made at the 30. Picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it in the middle. It's Ali. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They go to the ground. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. The give to the tailback. Finds a crease at the 20. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He was looking for some running room.
At the 18.
He found as he stopped at the 18. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. The points weren't the issue.